Hi, I'm Rebecca Hennessy. In this fast-paced executive summary, I'm going to show you some of the latest news and the important facts in the exploding EV marketplace, what the government and what the auto industry is doing about it, and how you can be more of a visionary and stake your claim and take advantage of the greatest market in decades. Electric vehicle sales are exploding. There are major shifts happening right now in the EV marketplace. The industry is projecting a 46% CAGR, compounded annual growth rate by 2025, and more than $200 billion has been committed by the major automakers to produce electrical vehicles, and dozens of new models are being released this year in 2021. Because of the fear of global warming, there are clean energy initiatives all across the United States. The state of California has a mandate to have 5 million EVs by 2030. And right now, there are 835,000 registered EVs in California. That means 4,165,000 EVs are going to be registered in just 9 years. The shift is happening right here, right now. Right now, in California, there's only one charging station for every 27 EVs. And when you think about the 5 million new EVs on the road, that means California alone will need 172,000 new charging stations to meet this gigantic demand. The lawmakers of California have created $2 billion in incentives and rebates to help with this great demand. In addition, the feds are giving incentives of up to 30%. And the new administration's plan for greener cars and cleaner skies includes 500,000 charging stations across the United States. When you see the facts and figures, it doesn't take much to be a visionary to see the opportunity in the market. So you may be asking yourself, isn't there already a lot of people out there doing this? And the answer is, there's a lot of players, but there are niches. And in these niches are a fantastic opportunity that almost nobody else is looking at, and we can take advantage of it. And I'm sure all of us have heard the saying, the riches are in the niches. That's where the strategic visionaries of Cohesive Fusion have carefully designed a powerful strategy to take advantage of a very rich niche in the multifamily housing marketplace. Because with 46.8 million multifamily units in the U.S., remember, they're buying electric vehicles too, and they have to charge their electrical vehicles too. And the best and most convenient place for them to charge their vehicles are at their home, right? Most all other companies out there are putting their energies into charging stations that will be replacing gas stations. But there's an equally massive or even bigger opportunity in the multifamily unit buildings. So right now, Cohesive Fusion is already securing long-term contracts with these multifamily buildings. Cohesive Fusion has an exceptional strategic plan that takes advantage and leverages these incentives and rebates to maximize growth and returns in their portfolio. So let me show you Cohesive Fusion's pathway to $1 billion valuation. Cohesive Fusion's strategy is to build out charging stations in some of the 46.8 million multifamily units throughout the country. Let me break down the model for you and show you how we get to $1 billion valuation. Based on 30 cents per minute charge, which would come to $18 an hour, and with a 12-hour day usage, the revenue would be $216 a day. That would come to a yearly total of $78,840, and this would place a future value of $630,730 per station. These numbers are based on a recent $2.1 billion EVgo acquisition by Climate Change Crisis Fund. In our model, we are installing 8 units in 200 multifamily complexes that will give us a total of 1,600 units installed. As I said earlier, their valuation is $630,720, and that would give us a total of $1,009,152,000. So your next question would logically be, how long is it going to take? This chart will give you an idea of the time horizon we're projecting. It's a little less than 2 years, as you can see here. This chart indicates the pathway and the level of acceleration we intend to achieve and the approximate time it'll take to install 1,600 units in 200 multifamily complexes. We are in a very unique position. This is an exploding EV market happening right in front of us with an unprecedented demand for new charging stations. We have a superior strategy to deploy more than 1,600 units, which give us a clear pathway to a billion-dollar valuation, and we have the expert team to execute that plan. As you can imagine, opportunities like this rarely come along and close extremely fast. We're excited and ready to execute our pathway to a billion-dollar valuation. So if you'd like to join us on our pathway to $1 billion, please contact us. I'm Rebecca Hennessy.